Hello there, and welcome back to the quick summary of two-port networks. So, last time we just saw what two-port networks are, what the two-port parameters are, just quickly going through them, the Y parameters, the Z parameter, H, and G parameters. So, you can see the matrices given here, what the quantities, what ratios the each parameters represent. And in this video, we'll touch what reciprocity theorem is, uh, why it is important. So basically, the reciprocity theorem states that if you have a network that is comprised only of resistors, a purely resistive network, there are no voltage current sources, a purely resistive network. For such a network, we will have Z12 equals Z21, Y12 equals Y21, H21 equals minus H21, and G12 equals minus G21. So the uh, proof of this theorem I'll not go into, since this is a summary, but this with this small example, one can quickly have a glimpse of what reciprocity theorem is. So again, what is H21? H21 is the uh, ratio of currents. So in the first, as you can see, this is a very simple network comprising only of R1 and R2, two resistances. And when we find H12 for this network, we'll get it as R1 by R1 plus R2 using simple circuit methods which we discussed earlier. And again, H21 by H21 will be equal to minus R1 by R1 plus R2, and it is evident that H12 is minus H21. And since reciprocity theorem validates this, this is how it works. Applying it in bigger circuits makes the circuit analysis very much simpler. Applying it in bigger two-port networks, let's see this with an example. So here we have this circuit where Ix is in the leftmost branch of the circuit. We have a 5-volt source, and rest of it is some resistors and a network basically. So we want to find Ix. How can this be done? There are many ways, of course. Any nodal analysis, circuit reduction, uh, source transformation, and whatnot. But let's try to do it with what we just saw just now, that is using two ports. So here we have the five. Let's say the first port of this network is at the 5-volt source, and the second one being at the rightmost, the leftmost branch of the circuit through which Ix flows. That is, the leftmost part will be a short circuit, and the that let's call it the second port, and the first port being the 5-volt voltage source. uh, okay, so here we will deal with Y parameters. As you can see, by reciprocity, y21 is y12. And what does it mean? It means I1 by v2 at v1 equals 0, that is uh, y12, that will be equal to I2 by v1 at v2 equal to 0. So this can be applied in this circuit, and uh, since the ratios will be same, that is Ix by 5, and let's say I am after using the theorem, I can replace the 5-volt source by a wire, a current Iy flowing through it, and on the second port I can have the 5-volt source, again any source. And based on these two parameter sets, first I'll have the ratio Ix by 5V, second time I'll have the ratio Iy by 5V, and based on this I can just equate the ratios since they are Y parameters, and I'll easily get the value of Ix, because in the second system, the second network, we have Iy, which can be easily calculated by, since the rest of the circuit is just a resistive network, we can simplify it using standard methods, and that is much easier to solve in Ix, in my opinion. So that should simplify the work. Again, going ahead, how reciprocity can be applied. Uh, I just said H21 is minus of H12 in the first example. What does it mean? So H21 is I2 by I1 when V2 is equal to 0, and H12 is V1 by V2 at I1 equal to 0. And again, I would like to reiterate on what I said these parameters mean. Z12, taking an example, what is it? It is the effect of port 2 on port 1, and that will be measured when the other quantity of port 1 is 0. Why is it so? How is it so? See, Z12 is equal to, in this, let's say, parameter example, that is V1 by I2 at I1 is equal to 0. That is what the parameter means. So again, trying to see how it can be applied, we have this network finding Z21, and Z21 will have I2 equals 0, that is the second port will be open circuited, and at this point we find the ratios V2 by I1, and for Z12 we have I1 equals 0, that is the first port will be open circuited, and again we find V1 by I2. If this is a purely resistive network, these quantities will be equal, and when we have the ratios of V1, V2, I1, and these two cases, we can find an unknown parameter out of V1, V2, and I1, I2 when the other three are known. And this may make circuit analysis simpler, not every time. This may make it easier in certain cases, and this can be understood by also by practice, and by trying to trying to see which parameter set reciprocity can actually simplify the circuit rather than making it complicated. So one might want to try out if there is a problem that seems to be solvable by using the reciprocity theorem. One can just go for uh, a startup with Z parameters, try to see if that reciprocity works, later Y, Z, H, and finding one of them which is the most simplifying parameter, apply that, and just reduce the circuit to get the answer. Okay, so that's how two port parameters work. uh, in the next video we'll try to see more ways to represent two port parameters, and some more about this before we dive into memory circuits. So stay tuned and see you there. Thank you.